Hiya, Cosmic Cat here. Blessings. Welcome to my channel. This is our daily affirmations for the inner child. What I will do is this book offers us a message for every day of the year, okay? And it's for the inner child, connecting with our inner child. Whenever you start a spiritual journey, you're more than likely to actually be guided to get in touch with your inner child, your inner gut, intuition, inner wisdom, inner knowing, and that is in your belly. So your upper abdomen is your solar plexus chakra, and your lower abdomen is your sacral plexus chakra. They are the colors of yellow and orange. This is just basic information for those of you who may not know that information and would like to know it, because I do find it's very important, especially if you're new to a spiritual awakening or journey or path. Maybe you're not sure what's going on, but you're being guided to do things and you're following your intuition and gut. People can do this without being extremely connected to their inner child, but that is going to also leave energy leakage for you to also guide yourself with fear. And fear-based ego isn't where we want to really come from when we're coming from our intuition. That's an inner knowing. That's also connecting to our higher heart, our higher self. And so I do encourage you, if you don't have a yellow crystal or stone, or an orange one, I encourage you to get them, okay? Get a yellow one or an orange stone. This is a yellow calcite, and this is one that you can place on your solar plexus, which is the space between your heart and your belly button. So it's your upper abdomen area, and this is where your inner child lives, okay? This is your sacral. This is actually a carnelian stone, and this is what they call tumbled, okay, a tumbled stone. This is one that you would want to place on your sacral plexus chakra. And this is the space between your belly button and your sweet spot, your genitals, your private area, okay? So this one is all about confidence, and both are about power, willpower. But your willpower, your confidence, this one's really related to sensuality, sexuality, and we are in Aries season right now. That is the very first zodiac sign. It's also ruled by the very first planet, Mars. It's all about the self, and Mars holds that sensual, sexual energy. So if you have been working with that or changing it, starting over with it, perhaps, if you watch any of my other readings, I do daily short videos. I do an angel number of the day, and today's was all about starting over. It was 101. It reminds me of taking a class, which also came up in the angel card of the day that I did, which was about workshops and seminars. It's about taking workshops, learning things, and teaching things, okay? The give and take. So that may resonate for you. So this is a daily one that we'll do. I'll read this excerpt of what this has for us for the message for the day, and then I'll pull an oracle card. And I usually go use the deck that I'm guided to use. However, sometimes I pick a deck out of my own preference. I work with spirit, but I also am the person I'm actually a human being that needs to be able to make decisions too. You can't solely rely upon spirit to always be the leader for you. You have to take leadership as well and embrace this Aries fire season for yourself. Whether you're an Aries or not, it's important for you to embrace the season that you're in, okay? That message was for someone out there. April 10th. So one thing is that I actually put a bookmark here for April 10th on purpose to try to save a little bit of time. But as I did it, I used kyanite. Kyanite is a crystal that helps you speak your truth. It helps you stand in your truth. If you are working with setting boundaries around those that you love, it's a way of just, boundaries are rules of engagement. Boundaries are communicating to others what you will and will not tolerate in your life, what you're willing to work with and accept and be around, and then things that you aren't willing to accept. And this is like if you ever feel like you're being walked on or walked over, or your feelings aren't respected, this kyanite can allow you to help speak what you're feeling. So speaking that you're feeling that you're being walked on by this. And if the person, it all depends on how the person responds as to whether they will remain in your life or not. And this can relate to blood relatives. So, I mean, it's true. It can relate to blood relatives that you are important. You have a value that you brought to this world. You came to this world with a life purpose, and no one can take that from you but you. So if you continue to allow to not have a backbone, not stand up for yourself, not want to do any of this encouragement, then that's where you're at. But I have a feeling if you're watching this video, you clicked it on and you made it this far, you really want to change some things in your life. And this is a wonderful time of year to do it because it is the year of the snake in Chinese zodiac. Okay, the serpent is feminine wisdom energy, and the serpent is all about shedding skin of what doesn't serve you anymore. What is it that you still have on your list of things to do, or you're doing daily, or you're thinking daily, or your patterns in your mind are repeating in your cycle over and over and over again, but you're not necessarily happy with it? What is that for you? Something that you want to let go of that's no longer serving you. Think about what that is. And also, when you're allowed to let go and shed that skin, there's this thing called law of attraction, which is going to bring in new energy. You're going to attract new energy in that's more suited to where you are at this time. It's not good or bad, wrong or right, angelic or evil. It's none of that, okay? This is all about where you're at on a certain line. Like if you were looking at a grid, a sheet of paper that has a lot of grid lines on it. Sometimes we hold frequencies at this level. Sometimes we hold them at this level. Other times we hold them at this level. These are levels, okay? This isn't marking. This is no judgment, okay? So I just want to make sure that you are aware of that. Let's read what the message is for April 10th. It is all about sexuality. Look at that. Sexuality. So this could be calling you to get an orange stone today. Grab yourself, that you can get orange amber, carnelian. There's also citrine. This is a raw piece of crystal. For those of you who are new with crystals, this is a raw citrine. And see how it has an orange, and they come in different, some stones come in different colors. So citrine would work as well. Carnelian. But this is your sacral plexus. Okay. So this is the space between your belly button and your private area. This is where your sexual energy is. Any kind of trauma you've had, any kind of love relationships where you've felt really connected to someone, that's where this energy holds, okay? So my sexuality belongs to me. You may feel better if you even say that out loud. Only you will know. Allow your intuition and your own inner knowing and wisdom to guide you. That's how you know that you're tapped into with your inner child as well. Your inner child is open. We'll let you know what you can ask your inner child what your needs are. What do you need from me today? You will be able to start to feel your own energy inside with your inner child as to how it feels. Like what are her needs or his needs? What are they asking you? Are they feeling comfortable? Do they feel safe enough now to open up to you? It's all going to come, and the more that you're able to follow your intuition and inner knowing, it's going to help you. Feeling sexual is part of how I am made, what I am created to feel. Feeling sexual is not wrong. Just because I feel sexual doesn't mean I have to act on it. I can feel sexual and still be responsible for my sexuality. Feeling is not the same as acting. And right now I'm asked to pause and to, somebody here needs to hear to look into tantric, tantra. Look into tantra, okay? If my feelings seem to threaten or overwhelm me, I will quiet the turmoil by treating myself with gentleness. I will give voice to my inner adolescent who is learning how to deal with sexuality. I am in charge of myself. I will allow no one else to tell me what to do, manipulate me into doing something I don't want to do, or ridicule me for my choices. My sexuality belongs to me and only me. It is a gift. This is beautiful right here. I love that this says it is a gift. I just got angel bumps all through my heart because it really is a gift to have this energy. We are blessed to have it. And females, if you are able to give childbirth, that is also a blessing, okay? And I can share it with whomever I choose. Yes, it is completely up to you with your sexuality. I am going to add with this that whenever you allow others into your space and into your body, literally, physically, mentally, you does allow it mentally, and you will have a stronger cord and tie attached to that person. So although you can be promiscuous, you can have it whomever, and you can share it with the whole entire world, but there's also some safety precautions that you may want to check into. Not just disease factors, but also, again, you're giving your energy up when you do this. So make sure that you're aware that you're going to give your energy, as at the same time you're going to receive others' energy. And it may be energy that you wish to carry or grab a hold of or have, or it may be energy you're not really looking for, and you have it anyway. So it can completely transform your life. If you've, depending on your age, depending on your partners and how many you've had in your lifetime, you may go back to be able to reflect back to a partner that you, after the first time that you were with them intimately, that you had this weird, you started to feel weird and different, and you didn't even know why or what it was. That's because that energy was placed in you. You allowed it to happen, and you gained some of their energy and they gained some of yours. So it's like a swap. So just keep that in mind when you are thinking about sexual exchange. I will rejoice in my sexuality this day. Praise your sexuality. Be grateful for it. This world wants to condemn women's bodies, men's bodies. Being naked is said to be hideous and wrong and not okay, and it's completely opposite from the truth of that. Yes, we have clothes to clothe our bodies, and that's okay. At the same time, a woman's body is art, a man's body is created from source, and just like the woman's is too. So our bodies are sacred. They are our vessels that carry our souls. They are to be respected, honored, and appreciated. So it's not something that we want to degrade or look down on. That will completely and ultimately decrease your self-worth and your self-value of how you see yourself, okay? That's not going to raise your confidence level up or your willpower. So it's very important for you to know to rejoice in your sexuality, rejoice in your body and everything about your body, especially the imperfections, that scar you have on your arm, the story that it tells. What does it tell you about the story? And it could have been a traumatic experience, but at this time you're able to recollect it and learn from it on a deeper level. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull. I'm going to put that there for now, and we're going to pull from this oracle deck here to see what the guidance is to add to you for your sexuality. Okay, what is it? And it looks like we got two. So instead of one, we're going with two. Oh, look at this. We've got the scissors. The scissors. This is basically out here for you because you have allowed some other energy in. Unknowingly, you've received some energy in that isn't yours and you do not want or wish to hold. It's time to cut the cords. Look into cord cutting ceremonies and how you can do them. So this doesn't mean, like, if this is something related to your longtime partner you've been with, your wife, your husband, anything of that nature, and you don't want to necessarily get rid of them completely, entirely, don't fret, no worries. The cord cutting is the cutting of cords. This could be the cutting of cords of everything throughout the day. Some people cut cords every day and night, and they're living a life with family. They have a family, but they want to experience each day as if it's new. And that is a good way to do that, is to cut all your cords so that you can start fresh new cords every day with individuals, and it could be unique and different and have individuality. It really helps you to do this, to have detachments, to really authentically love someone. Unconditional love for someone is allowing them to be their individual self, while also having that a unity with the relationship, because there's your partner, and then there's the relationship. Okay, so you're able to allow your person to stay individual without controlling, manipulation, narcissism, without anything that is going to weigh you down. You lift each other up, and it's very beautiful. So look into some cord cutting ceremonies. It's time for you to do that, to do a cleanse in your sacral plexus chakra, and with relationships that where you may be holding toxic energy that really doesn't belong to you. You can do look into calling your power back to you. Call your power back to you and release power that isn't yours, that you've been holding on to. Lay down the weight that is doesn't belong to you. Lay down the weight that does. There, it's Joy, Joy Plus Soul. Look her up on YouTube. She does a really wonderful. She has a really wonderful saying. I actually listen to it every morning, and it's about calling your power back to you. Calling your power back to you and releasing power that doesn't belong to you. I highly recommend that. And the path. Look at this path. This path is for you and you alone, to walk in the moonlight, to go into your third eye space. Your third eye, if you have an amethyst, you want to work with that when you're working with this energy. Wear purple, maybe even. Purple is the color, indigo, purplish blue is the color that you want to look into for this. And you're guided by moonlight. Who's guided by moonlight? This is giving me a feeling of Scorpio energy with the moon. Is this you? Let us share in the comments below. Let me know. This path, though, it's green, and this is giving me a heart chakra space that's opening up to receive unlimited potential. That is the message I have for you today. Hope it resonates. Please let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you gained some knowledge out of it. And share below what part really resonated for you, okay? Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.